This week on Council Bluffs News, West Fair. Pottawatomie County celebrates this summer with fun for everyone. Music in the park. A hit band brings back the 60s in Bayless Park. And learn more about a fundraiser helping cancer patients in the area. That and more all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. A county fair allows families to enjoy a weekend and sometimes even a whole week of fun. And the Pottawatomie County Fair held at West Fair brings just that. From 4-H shows and working exhibits to finger painting and arena races, the fair has it all. CBTV 17 checks out the fun, and we start with the unique artwork of one man whose canvas is a tree trunk. Nestled in the shade of a tree sits artwork by Jeff Klatt. A tree trunk serving as a canvas, and his paintbrush?
It's just something different. Not everybody can do it, they tell me.
Jeff Klatt from Runaway Saws can make just about anything from a piece of wood and some common tree cutting tools.
They usually take an hour to 2 hours a piece.
For 23 years, Klatt has been carving all kinds of characters and themes. And when asked how he started his business,
I watched another guy once and thought it was neat and went back to work the next week and traded my motorcycle for a chainsaw. Started messing around.
And that messing around now has people awing at his carvings.
I started out as a hobby and then it just developed into a full-time job, and it's just a lot of fun going around and meeting people.
By the end of the fair, 16 carvings go up for auction, continuing to help make West Fair possible.
All the money from these carvings goes back to the fair.
The biggest carving Klatt ever completed is a 35-foot tall memorial with 5 eagles. For more information on Klatt's artwork, you can check out his website at runawaysaws.com. A more audience-involved show at the fair has families laughing, sort of. A magic show may have you wondering if this magician accidentally made his marbles disappear. Take a look. It's a magic show.
There's nothing here.
That isn't all about magic.
It is a comedy magic that I do, so anything I said that's not funny is magic.
Telling his audience to not laugh at the magic and to not be mystified by the jokes.
He said, "Ah, truck!"
Keith Leff keeps it interesting.
It's my show. You see lots of smiles, you hear lots of laughs, in addition to the oohs and ahs.
It was very good. He's funny, makes it fun for the audience. He's a comedian besides.
Leff separates himself from other magic comedy acts by making his show entertaining for everyone of all ages.
The kids were very well entertained, and he had some kind of inside jokes probably the kids wouldn't catch for the adults that they would.
I knew I'd do something right if people are smiling and laughing and having a great time.
The magician out of Kansas City invites people to participate in his show, but the trick doesn't always go as planned for the volunteer.
I gotta cut some string and I broke his scissors. But it was good, it's so fun.
As for whether Leff became a comedian before a magician or the other way around,
I don't know which came first. I'm not really sure if I'm a magical comedian or if I'm a comical magician. I guess it just kind of depends on what side of the bed I get up on in the morning.
Kansas City recently voted Leff as Best Magician 3 years running. To learn more about his magical adventures, you can visit magiccreationswith1c.net. Another popular show at West Fair is Close Encounters of the Exotic Kind. Professionally trained lions and tigers take the stage, performing with their trainer to provide the audience education and entertainment. Meet the Donahos.
We originate circus.
They live a unique life.
Our business is a lifestyle.
One where raising cats is all they know.
I've been around these my whole life.
Tigers, that is. and lions, the Donahos spend their days training and taking care of their 6 exotic animals.
We live with them 24 hours a day. We never leave our animals, never.
Traveling the country, the show, called Close Encounters of the Exotic Kind, brings entertainment and education to everyone who attends.
The tiger show was great. I'm a huge animal lover, so the lion was gorgeous.
It was so great. They have lions and tigers, and my children just totally enjoyed the experience today, getting to see them. We're definitely coming back for the next show.
To train the lions and tigers, the Donahos use small pieces of meat and use basic commands.
We do it exactly as we do the show, with meat. You can't touch them. It's hands off. So you have that little stick, and you put the meat on that stick and they'll follow that.
And after 3 years of the training, the cats walk across a board, jump through flaming hoops, and sometimes they just don't feel like doing anything at all.
The lions are kind of lazy, and so they were rolling over.
But by the end of the show, one lovable lion shows affection to its trainer.
I loved at the end when the tiger gave the performer a high five and a kiss. It was so cute.
Other than performing, the love for big cats is why the Donahos do this for a living.
It's a lifestyle. It's you gotta be very strong, not lazy, because it's a very hard business, and you just gotta have a passion for it, because circus is passion, and this business is passion.
The Donahos have been doing the show for nearly 25 years. To learn more about their animals and travels, you can visit tigersinthewoods.com. The Donahos also bring along animals kids can actually touch. Take a look. It's a classic.
We're gonna play and see the animals.
Kids stretch out their arms to feed friendly goats.
I love that we're getting in and getting to do all this fun stuff with our kids. It's really great.
The petting zoo is a place for all who love animals.
We're animal lovers, so we come and look at all the animals.
The rabbits might be afraid, but the goats love the attention and being fed all day long. Bounce houses, concerts, and tractor pulls also highlight West Fair 2013. Now for news around the Bluffs. Sponsored by Mr. Ed's Flagpole Company of Council Bluffs, right off Valley View Drive between Madison Avenue and Highway 92. Celebrity bartenders practice their skills on the 100 block of Broadway Friday, July 26th.
You have to cancel that. This is all foam. Hold on, cancel that. What do I do? Look at this. This is how bad I am.
Members of City Council and the Council Bluffs Fire and Police Departments pour drinks to support a local charity.
This event is going on to raise money for the Spirit of Courage, Jenny Edmondson Cancer Awareness, Cancer Fundraising. All the proceeds go to those suffering from cancer to cover various expenses.
Tips the bartenders receive go to the Spirit of Courage charity, whose proceeds go directly to Jenny Edmondson cancer patients. This event, a kickoff to the Bald and the Brave fundraiser, Saturday, August 3rd at the 100 block. The fire and police departments will shave their heads and compete to see which department can pull a fire truck the furthest up Broadway. A successful event last year brings back community involvement this July. Saturday the 27th, Canesville-Tinsley neighbors clean out their homes and haul anything they don't need to Children's Square on North 6th Street in Council Bluffs.
This is part of the Discovery Days, and it's basically a cleanup for anybody that wants to bring trash, bricks, yard waste, things like that.
The event, put on by the First Christian Church, also helps people fix up small jobs on the outside of their homes.
We're painting, we're doing lawn work, we're doing some repairs, kind of for some elderly people or some folks who can't do it themselves here in the Canesville-Tinley neighborhood.
A picnic, family games, and a bike donation for kids, also a part of Discovery Days. Bob and Elaine Fenner returned to the 100 block Farmers Market Thursday, July 25th. The couple demonstrates a new appetizer or entree every week for people to try. This week, they enjoy spinach and hummus and a roll-up tortilla, as well as broccoli and cauliflower covered in bacon and grapeseed oil. All the foods used to make the appetizer and snack are available throughout the other vendors in the market. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, Music in the Park takes you back in time with the Brits, and after the break, learn where you can go to enjoy the night sky. Sydney Hyatt of Hitchcock Nature Center comes in studio for the details next.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. Oh, and she even talks to it. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
For those dealing with the struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for advice and support.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Joining me in studio today is Sydney Hyatt of the Hitchcock Nature Center. Hi, Sydney.
Hi.
Okay, Sydney, tell me a little bit about what Hitchcock Nature Center is doing.
We are having our annual Night Sky event at the Nature Center, and we've invited the Omaha Astronomical Society to bring their telescopes out and have them available for the public to use. And then we invite the public to come out into nature, kind of where it's away from the city lights, a lot quieter, to view the Perseids meteor shower that passes through the sky this time of year in August. And they can talk more about what they're seeing in the sky with the Astronomical Society, as well as use their telescopes to see kind of up close the stars and the meteor shower happen.
So the telescopes are provided.
Yes.
What are some things you might want people to bring?
We do suggest bringing blankets and lawn chairs, things to make them comfortable when they're at the event. Since this is kid-friendly, they could bring things for their kids to do. And then we also encourage any snacks that they might like to bring as well. It is a very casual kind of program, so it's come and go as you please. So anything that you would like to bring to make you feel comfortable while you're watching the stars, you may.
So is this also an event people can just come over and just hang out? They don't have to look through telescopes, they can just hang out?
Absolutely not. No, we kind of get a broad range of people who come to this event, people with kids or people really interested in seeing the meteor shower, and it's kind of a broad scope, and you can kind of enjoy the night as you please when you arrive.
Okay, and it's at the Nature Center. And where do you want the people to meet?
We will have them meet at the front entrance to Hitchcock, and then we'll help them park either in the parking lot that's at the very front or along the side of the road, since so many people come to this event. And then from their cars, they can walk to a place where they can see the stars or a place where they feel comfortable, close to the telescopes or away.
And what does the admission cost?
It is $2 per person.
And is it a big open space? So you're expecting a lot of people? Is it big, open?
We usually have about 200 people come each year, just because it is away from the city and it is a good excuse just to get outside and to do something different. And so we have areas close to the telescopes in the parking lot. Otherwise, people can kind of spread out on their own in the lawns or along the trails and things.
Okay. So when is the event?
It's on August 10th.
And what time?
It starts at 8:30, and when people arrive, we'll have them shut off their headlights, and then when they leave, we'll have them do the same until they get out of the park. But they can kind of come and go whenever they please during the evening.
Okay. And is there anything else, like a website people can go to check things out?
Absolutely. On our website, we have all of the information in case they need to find out anything else, and as well as contact numbers. And that website is www.pottco.conservation.com.
And what are some things maybe that you guys are doing in the near future other than this?
We have our annual monarch tagging event coming up in September. It's the first Saturday of September, and that's a really fun one for families or kind of anyone who's interested in doing something different outdoors. That's one of my favorite events that's coming up in September.
And why do you guys do events like these?
We just encourage people to get outdoors and to experience nature in different ways. So whether they're coming to a night sky event to view stars, or they're coming just to go hiking, we really want to encourage people to come and interact with nature and have positive experiences in nature that they can take home with them.
All right. Well, thank you for being here, Sydney.
Thanks for having me.
Now, time for Pets of the Week. Sponsored by Mad Cow Paintball of Louisville, Nebraska.
Hi, my name is Misty Bino, and I'm a volunteer with Solace, support our local animal shelter. This is Rosie. Rosie is a rat terrier mix between 4 and 5 years old. She was surrendered here because her owners could no longer take care of her. And she has lived with cats before, and she's never lived with children or dogs, so it would take a little getting used to, probably best with older children though. She is a very good dog. She's really scared here in the shelter. She's been here over a month now. If you are interested in adopting Rosie, her file number is 5051. This little boy here is Cody. Cody is about 1.5 years old. He is a Terrier Chihuahua mix, we think. He's a very hyper little boy. He was surrendered here because he was just a little bit too much energy for the person that had him. If you are interested in adopting Mr. Cody, his file number is 308. This cute little brown tabby is Princess. Princess is about 2 years old. She was surrendered here because she just wasn't a good fit for their family. She is very sweet, and she's a big love bug purr machine. If you are interested in adopting Princess, her file number is 5015. This little boy here is Pickles. Pickles is an orange tabby cat. We think he's between 5 and 6 years old. He was actually abandoned at a house when someone had moved out, so that's why he's here in the shelter. He's a very sweet boy though, front declawed. And if you are interested in adopting Pickles, his file number is 251. If you are interested in any of the animals that you've seen today, you can come down to the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter at 2821 South 15th Street in Council Bluffs.
Coming up after the break, grab a pen. We'll tell you about upcoming events and enjoy some oldies at Music in the Park. Stay tuned.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below. Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Well, teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. Live a Healthy Lifestyle starting Saturday, August 3rd. Biomat USA in Council Bluffs is hosting a health and wellness day from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The whole family is invited to receive information from more than 30 vendors. Bounce houses and an obstacle course will be available for kids. There will also be a coloring contest and lunch is free. And bring your lawn chairs out to Bayless Park Friday, August 2nd for Movies in the Park. Escape from Planet Earth hits the big screen. The 2013 animated film begins at 9 p.m. Then head down to Rivers Edge Park Sunday, August 4th for Music in the Park. The Neal Davis Band will be performing original jazz at 1 p.m. British music became popular in the United States in the 1960s with rock music from the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. The music scene had changed in America, and rock music became an international sensation. Wednesday, July 24th, the British invasion returns, creating a big turnout for Music in the Park. The band, the crowd, everyone at Bayless Park is reliving the 1960s.
I saw the British invasion and it was fabulous. I just loved them. It just brought back so many memories. Every song they did was very, very good. Sounded like the originals.
Yes. Which is the goal of the Brits, as they emulate the sound and style of rock and roll legends of the time.
They're working really hard to really bring the 60s back to us, and sounded great. Sounded great. I liked it a lot.
The themed music brings a big audience to Bayless Park, and even the kids have fun.
I wish they could come back more often. Oh, yes. I can't wait to see them again. They were great.
Many in the crowd agree, showing their approval by dancing in their chairs or on their feet.
I think everybody had a fabulous time. It just was really catching.
It's the right age. Everybody here seemed like
everybody sang along.
Grew up with it.
I like these guys. They were playing a lot of songs that I'm familiar with.
A flashback to the 60s, helping make another night of music in the park a success.
We came to Bayless Park more often in past years. This year we haven't made it too many times, but I'm certainly glad we did tonight. I'm glad that they have music in the parks, and I'm glad that they're so well represented by bands like the Brits here tonight.
Music in the Park continues every Wednesday at Bayless Park until September 4th. The free show starts at 6:30 p.m. For a full schedule of the concerts coming up, you can visit bluffsarts.org. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, email us at cbtv@iwcc.edu, call us at 712-325-3312, or send us a message on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/cbtv17. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.